Hey, I'm doing a solo playthrough of Aeon's End. This is the game, Aeon's End. And what I'm doing right now is part of the campaign for, I think it's War Eternal is what this one is called. And so this might be a spoiler if you haven't gone through the campaign yet. Um, I'm not too far in, I don't believe. Maybe almost halfway through. I did take a long break from it, but right now I am trying to defeat this Nemesis, Fenrix. So Fenrix says every time I have to unleash, it gains one Nemesis token, and it says at the end of the Nemesis turn, if Fenrix has 4 or more Nemesis tokens, I place one claw, it has a claw deck here, into play, and Fenrix will lose 2 Nemesis tokens. And then basically you'll have to repeat that until Fenrix has less than 4 Nemesis tokens. So for instance, if you have 8 Nemesis tokens, you might have to do it multiple times to remove it so that it only has 4 left. So we have the Gravehold here. This is us. We're trying to protect the Gravehold. And we're trying to not lose life. I will track my life, which is 10 with a d20. So let me just set that here. And then for this particular Nemesis, we do start with a position counter here. And it does say, what does it say here? It says each player gains a position token that matches their player color. So we'll go ahead and do that. Place it here, and that will come into effect more so for the claw cards. I have the turn order deck here, so we'll shuffle that up. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 of the cards will be a player card. 2 of them will be a Nemesis card. So depending on how these are shuffled, I may get multiple turns in a row. And at most, the Nemesis might get 4 turns in a row, depending on the shuffling. I do have the market cards here in a deck to conserve space, but I have an Exogranite, a Galvanized Bauble, a Tethered Darts, Ether Conduit, Recurring Jasper, Force Amplifier, Energized Rubidium, Imbued Smash, and lastly, a Patterned Strike. So there's a mix of gems and spells in here, and relics. So when I use crystals, which here are the costs to purchase, and when I use crystals to buy, I'll just look through this deck and kind of just grab the ones I want, rather than laying them all out here. And then here we also have the player guide card. So I have my starting hand. It includes 4 crystals and a gift of spirit, and that is all notated on my Takren player card. So that's what I start with, and in the starting deck right here, there's 5 cards, 4 crystals, and 1 spark. And so the spark card is a spell, and it deals 1 damage. So this stays in the deck, and then this stays in my hand. Obviously, it's my starting hand. And let's see who goes first. Unfortunately, the Nemesis will go first. If there were any cards out, it would resolve those cards first, and then I would draw from the Nemesis deck. So go ahead and do that now. This is a minion. It has 6 health, so let me notate that with the die. It will have a persistent effect, so on the following turns of the Nemesis turn, it will unleash, and any player suffers 1 damage, and whenever unleash again, Nemesis will gain 1 token. So right now that doesn't do anything for us. That is the end of the Nemesis turn. Now it is my turn. I will, let's see, I'll spend 4 crystals. Let's see what I might want to buy. I think I do want to try to gain some maybe a spell. But I may want enough to buy an imbued smash or Pattern Strike. Pattern Strike might be good. So I might want to gain some crystals. So there are some gems that help do that. So I will buy a gem, and anything you buy goes straight into the discard pile. And then the cards you play after. So I have played 3 cards to buy Exogranite. The card I buy goes right into the discard. I do have 1 crystal left. I'm not going to use it right now. But I will place this spell down into an open breach. And then now I get to discard all the cards I played this turn, which are basically just these 3 crystals. And so I will discard it in any order that I want, right on top of the cards I purchased or discarded already this turn. So now I have to drop to 5. I have 1 card in hand. 2, 3, 4. And then that is my hand. So now is my turn again. When I start my turn, you always have to cast all your spells that you have on your breaches. So I will go ahead and use any ally draws a card. So I'll do that. That's something that the spell allows me to do. So I'll discard this, draw a card. Now that this deck is empty, all you do is just simply flip over the discard pile, no shuffling, and that is your deck. So you have to be mindful about how you place down your cards into your discard pile at times. So this is my hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have enough now to buy a pretty expensive card that I was looking at before. I needed 5 to get an Imbued Smash. So I'm going to buy an Imbued Smash, add it to my discard pile. And then that cost me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will place this spark down on this open breach. The cards I played were these 5 crystals. I will add it to my discard pile. Now I'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this becomes my new deck. That is my turn. So we'll draw. It is my turn again. Spark. Deal 1 damage. I will deal 1 damage to Bane Commander. Now I'll play some cards in my main phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 again. I think I will place this spell down so I could cast it later on my next turn. So that's called prepping, by the way, prepping a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will buy another one of those Imbued Smashes since I have 5 crystals. Alright, so place down that and place down my played cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See who's next. It's me again. So I will do any ally draws a card. So I will cast a spell and do that. Now I will play my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will definitely prep this spell. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I buy another Imbued Smash? I think I will. Let's see how that goes. I played this this specific campaign before, and I've lost miserably, and it's because I didn't have enough power. Maybe with all of these, I will. So that's 5. Now I'll just flip this over. Draw 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my deck. That's my hand, and then we'll see who goes next. So obviously it was a Nemesis because we knew there were only 6 cards, and Nemesis went first before. So Nemesis will do its persistent now. It will unleash. So I will keep track of the Nemesis tokens with the die. So right now we have 1 Nemesis token. Any player suffers 1 damage. There's only 1 player, so that's me. I will go down to 9 life. And then now, after we resolve everything that's already in play, I will draw a new Nemesis card. It says power 2, so that means there is somewhat of a, what do you call it, like a ticker, so that after its second turn after this, that's when this becomes a into effect. So this doesn't happen right away. Power 2 means that on its next turn it'll go to 1, and then on its next turn it'll go to 0, and that's when this triggers. Alright, so that's that. we checked to make sure if there was 4 here, then we had to do some of this stuff here that's listed on the card. Otherwise, right now we don't have to. So now the turn order deck needs to be reshuffled. Then we'll go ahead and see who goes next. So now, after I've explained everything, I'm going to just play, and you'll kind of see how it goes. Alright, the Nemesis goes. Unleash. We gain another Nemesis token. Any player suffers 1 damage, down to 8. Power. This goes down 1. Draw a new card. Power 3. Let's add a die there. That's that. Let's see who goes next. Me. Okay, so I have to do my spells, deal 4 damage. I may discard a card in hand, and if I do, deal 2 damage to the Nemesis. Cool. So I will discard 1 card so that I could do that. I'll go ahead and deal 4 damage to the commander. So that means it has 1 life left. And then if I do discard, which I did, I deal 2 damage to the Nemesis. So now it's down to 58. Yay. Okay, so let's play cards from hand now. We have 2 crystals, a spark, and imbued smash. I think I'll put the spark here, and then I'll use 2 to focus. And whenever you focus, that means you go prep a spell there, but on your next turn you have to play the spell. There are times where you might not want to actually cast the prepped spell, but if it's on a non-opened breach here, then you cannot wait to use it. You have to use it on your next turn, and that's fine. I do plan on using it on my next turn. All right, I think that is my turn, right? I think so. We'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like, am I missing something if I do discard? Okay, maybe that was it. Alright. Let's see who goes next. I do. I'll deal 1 damage. I'll deal it to the Bane Commander. Now that dies. I'll just put it right under here. Move everything over. So this was done. We have Imbued Smash. Deal 4 damage. I can discard a card in hand and deal 2 damage to the Nemesis. I will discard. So that means I'll deal 2 damage to the Nemesis in addition to the 4, so that's 6, so it's at 52. And then let's see what's in my hand. I will spend 2 to focus. And then that means I could prep both of these spells right here. Let me draw my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's see who's next. It's me. I will deal 4 damage. I can discard a card from hand, which I will. It'll be a crystal. And that means it'll deal a total of 6 damage. So that means it's at 46. And then over here it says any ally draws a card. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll cast it and draw a card. Alright. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crystals to spend. We do have this Imbued Smash, which I'll place here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 crystals. So I could spend 2 to open, because it costs 2 to open this breach. Now this is an open breach. And then I could spend 3 to focus this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, my turn again. I will deal 4. I could discard a card to deal 2 more damage. I'll deal 6 damage to the Nemesis. Down to 40. And then, what else? So I have 2 crystals. I think I'll save them. And just prep these spells here. So I just draw 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then I'm sure it's the Nemesis turn here. It is. This triggers. I have to unleash twice because there are no claws in play, unfortunately. So that means I am at 4 Nemesis tokens. This power goes down to 2. I'll draw a card for the turn. Attack, unleash, so it's at 5. Return any player's position token on a minion to that player. I don't have one, so that doesn't work. Any player suffers 2 damage and discards a card in hand, so I will go down to 6 life. And then I have to discard a card in hand, and it'll be a crystal. Alright, so unfortunately now we have this. We have 5, which is more than 4. So at this time, it says I could lose 2, so I'm down to 3. And now I will place a claw into play. And this has 5 life, which is terrible. Alright. Immediately, any player may place a position token on this minion, which I will, because the persistent effect says any player with a position token on this claw suffers 2 damage, or Grateful suffers 2 damage, but prevent all damage dealt to this minion by players without a position token on this minion. I wouldn't even be able to attack this minion unless I had my position token on it. So unfortunately, I do have to put my position token on it. And so let's see who goes next. It's kind of hard to make sure you shuffle 6 cards correctly, but I try my best. All right. Let's see. So Nemesis has 1, and then this one actually goes away because we resolved it already. And then this one says any player with a position token on this claw, which is me, suffers 2 damage, or Gravehold suffers 2 damage. I'll let Gravehold suffer 2 damage. Alright. And then I'll draw the card for turn. This says power. Power 3. So this one says to discard I could spend 7 crystals, which is good. It says place this next to the Nemesis map for the rest of the game. When a claw is placed into play, place it into play with 1 additional life. Ugh, that's gross. I do not like that. Alright, well, that's that. My turn, which is good. I could deal 4 plus 2 if I discard a card. So that's 6. 6 damage. I'll deal it to the Rending Claw and kill it because I can. Alright, so that goes away. And then I deal 1 damage to the Nemesis beast. So let's do 39. Let's see what I can play from hand. I'll spend 2 on I forget what you call these. It's a charge, what they say. I gain a charge. Did I play one though? Maybe I didn't. I thought maybe I did. Alright, Imbued Smash I'll place there. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See it goes. So Nemesis, this goes away. Place 2 claws into play. Oops. 2 claws. 1, 2, and they each have 2 life each. Alright, do not resolve these minions' persistent effects, but immediately I could place a token on it, so I'll place 1 token there. So that's resolved, and then we have this one, which just goes down to 2 as power, and then these don't do anything right now. I will draw a card for turn. Players cannot place position tokens on claws this turn. Well, I did before this card was drawn, so that's fine. Unleash twice, so this is now a 5. And then the player with the most expensive press spell places that spell on top of their deck. Oh no, that's me. So it goes on top of the deck. Alright, so that's resolved. Unfortunately, now we checked for Nemesis tokens, and we have 5. So we removed 2. We're back down to 3. But we had to place a claw out. And it has 5 life. So we'll have to note that. Immediately, any player may place a position token on this minion. I don't have one anymore. I've placed it on this one already. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully it's my turn. I will prep this and then have 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll spend 4 to focus this. And then I have 1 more crystal left, which I'll save. 1, 2, 3. Have to draw 1 more. my turn again. An ally draws a card, I'll do. Cool. And then I'll play cards from hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4, which I'll spend to focus this. And then I will just place them here. Both of these imbued smashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be my turn. Yep. So we're gonna do, let's see, 4 damage. I can't split damage either. So we'll do 4 and 4 to each of these. Actually, I can only do to one of them because of this. Okay, so this one's dead. Alright, I can't attack these because I don't have position markers on them. And then this one, how should I do that? Maybe I will discard a card so that I could deal 1 extra. 2 extra damage, so that's a total of 6. That's at 33. Alright, what's left in my hand? Let's see. We have that, and I have 2 and 3. A 3. I could destroy this and gain 3. So then I'll have 4 to open this. So I think I'll do that. So this is removed from game. Then this will just be discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Let's see who goes next. Maybe it's me. I hope it is, because it's not looking good. I'm pretty sure I'm at 6. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, nope, it's the Nemesis. So now this is down to 1 power. And then persistent. Any player with a position token suffers. Nope, nope. I don't have one there. So what does that mean? Is it just out? Anyway, let's draw a card. Okay. A power 1. Power 1, unleash twice, greater suffers 4 damage. Alright, well. And no unleash happened, I don't think. Persistent, any player with a suffers 2 damage. So this says, during any player's main phase, that player may place their position token on a claw, even if it's already placed on a claw. What does that mean? Guess you move it. Anyway, my turn? Yes, my turn. Alright, 4. I can only go for this one. So 4, 5, 6. That's only if yeah. So I'll do 6 and then 7. So a total of 7 damage. It's gonna be 26. And then let's see what my cards say. I'm trying to make sense of this. Why would I? Maybe I don't know. Okay, anyway. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 crystals and I'll place it there. 1, 2, 3. You know what? No. I will. Yeah, I'll focus. That's how I'll spend those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, it goes. The Nemesis will go. This triggers unleash twice. So that means this is at 5. For the rest of the game. Oh shoot. So I forget. Yeah, this did happen. So this should be at 3, and this should be at 6. So this is actually a 6. Okay. So we'll just have to remember that, I guess. We'll put that there for now. Anyway, this goes down to 3, and then more claws come out. So this is actually a 6 life. Not good. Immediately, any player may place a may. Why does this say may though? Why would I want to? Hmm. Oh, when the claw deck is empty, the players lose. So I really don't want that to happen. Shoot. But I may try to. I may. Yeah, goodness. But then this will go unless I pay 7. Let's see how it goes. I'll tough it out for one more turn. Hopefully. Okay. Yes, it is my turn. Okay, so this goes. It says deal 1 damage. I'll go ahead and deal 1 damage here. And then on cast, Gravehold gains a life, so it's back up to 29. Cool. Alright, and then I will go ahead and play some cards. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Do this, and then we have this and this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See who's next. Me, deal 4, 5, 6. Potentially 12 damage if I discard 2 cards. Okay. 12 damage. So, 12, 25 minus 12 was that 13? Yeah, take a 13. Okay. Alright, let's see what's in my hand. Do the imbued smash. Then a spark. I'll keep this crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4, 5, 6. This is down to 7. Plus 1 to Gravehold on cast, so up to 30. And then we deal 1 more damage with spark. Okay, we're almost there. I hope we can make it. We have 3, which means I could spend it to open this. And I will place this spell. Prep it, I mean. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we shuffle the turn order cards and pray, pray, pray that I am going to be the player that goes next. This has been a tough one for me to pass, but alright. Let's just make sure it's good. Alright. It's me. Okay, so I could deal 1 damage. I'll go ahead and do that. And then hopefully let's place something good there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I will spend... Oh, I should not have placed that down yet. Because if I'm buying something, I'll buy a force amplifier, which costs 4. You have to place it down first. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then let's see. Oh no, it's a Nemesis. Okay, so nothing happens, nothing happens. This one triggers, unleash twice, up to 5. Gravehold suffers 4 damage, so that's 26. And then nothing happens here either because I don't have a thing there. So I'll draw the card for turn. It is a minion, and it's got 12 life. So let's track that. 12 life. Not good. The persistent happens on the next turn. So now we have to deal with the Nemesis. It goes down to 3 because it removes 2. And I get a claw. And it will have 6 life. Because it's the +1 here. I have 1 claw left. If this leaves this deck, I lose the game. Okay? So let's hope that this... Yeah, we need to hope that this is my turn. And it is. And so I will deal 4, 5. That's all I need. 5. And this is dead. So that was great. I went hard on this one. I really tried to beat the clock. You're trying to beat this claw deck basically, and buff up the damage. So I think my plan of getting the imbued smashes early on in the game, and just spending all my crystals on it, even before focusing on opening the breaches, helped me win this game. And I hope I won this correctly, because all it says is that the players lose, and I'm pretty sure when you defeat Fenrix, nothing else really has to die. But anyway, this was envelope 4 in case anyone was curious. Well, that was my battle. Aeon's End is my favorite solo deck building game. It's although it looks like a lot, it's really not. It's easy to pick up, and I hope at least watching me play this game made it clear to you as how easy it is to play, and also just how fun it is too. Um, no shuffling really, except for the turn order deck, so you know you're focused on playing basically the entire time. The variable turn order is the best part as well. Um, anyway, I hope I sold you on this game. I may do more playthroughs of this one. See how that goes. I do. I do tend to come and go with this one, since I have so many other games that I am currently playing. But yeah, thanks for watching.